Sanchez.
Thank you. So I'm Gabriela
Excuse me.
Sanchez, and I work for Catholic Community Services, but I also started the Somerton Domestic Violence Task Force. And you guys probably know I talked about the 2 homicides that happened here in our own little city. And that's why I started that with different agencies. But we're doing our 4th annual walk, candlelight vigil. So our logo that we always use is no more, no más. And that's something really big to me, that in my own community, that we have to educate and talk about it. In my own family, we don't talk about it, even though I tell them, like, it's something we don't talk. And I always tell them, talk to when they're teenagers. That's when it starts. They start dating. I'm like, talk about it. It's so important to talk to your teenagers about domestic violence. But it's our 4th annual walk. It's going to be October 3rd in Bushmasters Veterans Memorial Park. It's going to be from 6 to 8. So if you guys have anyone, a loved one that died because of domestic violence or a victim of crime, you're more than welcome to bring a picture. We're going to have an altar there, so you guys could take it that day.
What date?
October 3rd.
October 3rd. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Anybody else from the public?
Bruce Luna.
City Council. Bruce Luna, my address is 16590 South Avenue, 2.5E in Yuma. First topic I want to talk about is discrimination against Hispanics here in Somerton. A young adult came to me and said, hey, I applied for a lifeguard position. I already had passed all the tests. Everything was good to go. But since I was Hispanic and I didn't speak Spanish, they told me I couldn't get the job. So Louis, Trish, I suggest you look at that, because I told them I would help them file a complaint with the Department of Labor and see where it goes from there. But that's uncalled for. Okay, that really is. You just killed that kid's dreams of being a lifeguard. And it costs a lot of money to do that. Okay, because my kid's a lifeguard too. All right, second topic. Somerton High School swim team. Those kids came to me and said, hey, Mr. Luna, we don't have any money to participate in the crim swim, which I'm in charge of at Yuma High. And I'm like, why not? He said, well, the school said we don't have any money. So I asked for public records. When I started digging, I found out that Somerton, the city of Somerton, charges our own kids in Somerton $99.60 to use the pool. You already get federal dollars for that. You already get state dollars. So does Yuma Union, but then you're cutting them a check. I asked to speak to the mayor, never got a phone call. Okay, we work together. We're a family. We're supposed to be a family. Okay, so what I told the school district is what's good for the city of Somerton to charge you. Maybe you need to start charging the city of Somerton when they use Somerton High School for whatever events. We're family. We shouldn't be that way. And those kids, they're just trying to start out. Swimming is not easy. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time. Swimming is hard. But now they don't have any money because they paid it all to y'all to use the pool that their parents already paid taxes into. That's a damn shame. Okay, the last thing, sexualizing of our children. Okay, one thing I noticed today, we didn't pray before we opened up. City of Yuma, they do. The other places I've been, they do. So I'm assuming we're trying to take God out of government. Okay, and maybe that's why we're continuing trying to sexualize our kids in schools. Okay, I've been here before and I told you that a boy who thinks his girl walked in the bathroom. I reached out to Brian Fernandez, Senator, also the other House representatives. Nobody ever gave me a call. Only one that did was House Representative Michelle Pena. And guess what? We find out a way to stop it, to protect our kids. I'm going to forward it to you. Okay, it's a lawsuit that protects your district. Okay, I'm going to send it to you. I want to see if you send it out to the parents who need that protection. Okay, because it is our job to protect our kids, every one of them. Our grandparents or great grandparents didn't raise us to allow this perversion to be within our schools and within our family. Okay, like I've told you before, Even the police department's hands are tied. They can't do anything to the kids who bring drugs, who do things that aren't important, even if they say they're going to do something to the school. They don't do anything to them. That's why we have all these incidents in the last few weeks. A lot of them. Nobody's getting punished for it, but they should. Okay. A lot of schools have been out, haven't been having schools because of these issues. Those kids need to be punished. What's good for one is good for all. Look, guys, we're family. We're supposed to be working together beyond that. Okay. We're trying to help our community grow, our kids learn, succeed. We got a new Somerton High School. I'm going to tell you what, I've seen those kids in different events because I'm in 5 or 6 boosters. Those kids want to succeed, but we have to help them succeed because sometimes their parents don't give a damn. And sometimes those parents don't even got a pot to piss in. But it's our jobs to help them as best that we can. Those teachers, they're trying hard. They love those kids every day, but they're not getting support, whether it's from the city council or even from their own admin. So you see something, do something about it. But when you turn the other cheek and not do anything, it doesn't help those kids. So please do something for Somerton High School swim team. Figure out how we don't need to be paying. Okay, because you're taking the money away from them for them to go to competitions. So now I don't know how they're going to do it, but we'll figure it out. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else from the public?
José Esquivel.
Buenas tardes. Direcciones 247 West Monroe Street, Somerton, Arizona. Mi tema no es tan importante, solamente me aconsejaron que viniera para comentarles de que los eventos que hacen en la ciudad, o sea, quería si nos permitieran otro como comerciante, que siempre cierran casi enfrente de uno, quisiera como si pudiera la forma de que alcanzáramos a entrar adentro de los eventos, porque siempre nos quedamos y normalmente pues son los días de ganancia de uno de venta, que es el viernes y el sábado, y como cierran la calle, pues no hay dónde estacionarse, no hay forma de que pues la gente coma o algo, y pues mientras si hay un costo por estar en el evento, quedar el evento, pero que quedara encerrado, que cerraran un poquito más de los locales donde yo quedo ubicado. No, yo sé que no es muy importante, pero pues era una forma que me dijeron que viniera a comentar eso.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Anybody else from the public? Want to know the address? Okay. His address? Okay. Has some good mantarraya tacos. Okay, we have one proclamation, Hispanic Heritage Month.
Whereas Hispanic Heritage Month honors all American citizens of Hispanic descent and celebrates their rich and vibrant traditions of faith, family, handwork, and patriotism. Whereas Hispanic Americans help reinforce our relationship with our Latin American neighbors as we work to bolster liberty in the region and achieve free and fair trade with our regional partners. Whereas Hispanic Americans have played a pivotal role in our country's strength and prosperity. Their spirit, energy, and leadership are woven into the culture of America and enrich all of our lives. Whereas Hispanic Americans make up more than 95% of the population in the city of Somerton, and the city of Somerton takes great pride in the members of our Hispanic community and honors organizations, families, and individuals of Hispanic American descent in appreciation of their invaluable local contributions in many professions and fields, including education, law, government, business, science, sports, the arts, and the brave service in the United States Armed Forces that continue to enrich the history and culture of our city while continuing to unite and sustain us as a community. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Gerardo Anaya of the City of Somerton, hereby proclaim September 15th to October 15th as Hispanic Heritage Month in the City of Somerton as a time to recognize and celebrate the many traditions, diverse cultures, and intensive histories of the Hispanic American community.
Thank you. Quiero dar la bienvenida a Dulce María Valle Álvarez, cónsul de Yuma, y también a Ricardo Murillo, cónsul. I had the opportunity to be in the event for the consul on Friday, and it was a great event. It was a very cultural. It was the state of Nayarit was presenting, and it was honoring with all the dances and everything. It was a great event. Muchas gracias por la invitación y voy a dar unas palabras y ahorita viene por la proclamación y tomamos una foto.
Claro que sí, muchas gracias. Y al contrario, yo le agradezco mucho que haya estado usted presente en la Fiesta Nacional Mexicana. Fue el 214 aniversario de la independencia de México y es muy significativo ese evento, pues para todos los que vivimos en el exterior, temporalmente o definitivamente, yo creo que tiene un significado muy importante. Y lo de Nayarit fue muy importante también, porque una de mis intenciones en el consulado es que en México conozcan más Yuma, el condado de Yuma, y haya más intercambio turístico entre las ciudades y no nada más con las zonas fronterizas, sino más al interior del país. Eso fue uno de los, por eso el año pasado invité a Sonora y a Baja California, este año a Nayarit, no sé a quién voy a invitar para el próximo año, pero es, de verdad, le agradezco mucho su presencia. Y ahora volviendo al tema de la proclama, unas pequeñas palabras, si me permiten nada más. Primeramente, pues quiero agradecer a todos los miembros del consejo, a usted, alcalde Gerardo Anaya, a los miembros del consejo, el señor Jesús Roldán, señor Luis Galindo, señor Juan Castillo, Marta González, a Luis, que siempre es nuestro enlace con el consulado, siempre presente. Andrea, gracias por haber leído la proclama también. Les agradezco muchísimo. Realmente para mí es un honor estar aquí. El año pasado tuve también ese honor de estar aquí presente. Ya se dijeron muchas cosas que quizás yo no tengo que repetir sobre hace 56 años que se estableció la Semana Hispana y después se convirtió 20 años después en el mes, ya lo mencionó Andrea, de septiembre 15 a octubre 15. No fue fortuito que escogieran 15 de septiembre, o sea, son la fecha de independencia no solamente de México, sino de muchos países latinoamericanos. Coincidimos más o menos el 15, 16, 18 de septiembre. Entonces tiene un alto simbolismo. Yo agradezco mucho a nombre del Gobierno de México y a nombre del propio consulado, porque nos unen pues muchas cosas, la cultura, la historia, el idioma. Tenemos un tratado de libre comercio, tenemos que fomentar el turismo, tenemos que fomentar la economía, tenemos intercambios culturales. O sea, realmente la relación que existe entre los dos países es sumamente amplia y profunda y podemos aún hacerla más y fortalecerla más. Y esta semana, este mes, mejor dicho, de la hispanidad, pues es un recordatorio para todos nosotros de nuestros orígenes. O sea, el año 1492, cuando se hace lo que ellos llamaron, llegaron a América, pues fue un descubrimiento mutuo, ¿no? Europa descubre lo que ahora es el continente americano y nosotros descubrimos a Europa. Y ahora lo que tenemos, pues, es el español, que une, y hay mucha discusión de que si es el mes hispano o el mes latino. Pues es hispano porque hablamos español, aunque debo decir que hay más gente que habla español en Estados Unidos que en España. En España son como 45 millones y aquí en Estados Unidos son más, creo que 57 millones, ya no me acuerdo la cifra exacta, pero son mucho más. O sea, solamente les ganamos en México con 127 millones, pero los segundos son ustedes. Entonces yo creo que deben estar muy orgullosos de sus orígenes, del mestizaje, muy orgullosos de las tradiciones, de la cultura milenaria que es la mexicana y este reconocimiento que ustedes hacen a todo esto, a la contribución que todas las personas de origen hispano, sobre todo mexicanas y mexicanos, han hecho a este país. O sea, porque han hecho mucha contribución en la literatura, en la ciencia, en el arte, en la astronomía, en el ámbito militar. O sea, muchos han combatido en las guerras de Estados Unidos. O sea, realmente la contribución del hispano a Estados Unidos y sobre todo en esta ciudad donde, según leí, el 95% de la población es de origen hispano. Por eso estoy hablando también en español, ¿eh? Porque realmente recibo la proclama de la hispanidad en una ciudad donde el 95% de las personas son de origen hispano. Yo creo que un país bilingüe es más fuerte, una persona bilingüe es más fuerte y tiene mucho más puertas abiertas en el mundo. Hablar dos idiomas que son ambos de los más hablados en el mundo, tanto el inglés como el español, y ambos son idiomas oficiales de las Naciones Unidas y ambos son idiomas de la Unión Europea. O sea, realmente quien habla inglés y habla español tiene abierto casi todo el mundo. Inclusive debo decirles que los países nórdicos que antes escogían generalmente en inglés como segunda lengua, cada vez más se eligen al español como segunda lengua. O sea, es realmente, hay más de, ¿qué les puedo decir? Como más del 6% de la población mundial habla español. Hablamos ya casi de 600 millones de personas en el mundo. Entonces, creo que es muy importante y no me queda más que agradecerles de verdad muchísimo el que nos hagan la entrega de esta proclama del mes de la hispanidad y lo agradezco tanto a nombre del Gobierno de México como a nombre de todo el equipo del Consulado de México en Yuma. Muchísimas gracias a todos ustedes. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Quiero agregar que el water tower, el tanque de agua va a estar verde, blanco y colorado el resto del mes. We're going to move on to consent agenda. All these are 2024, so I'm just going to go down the list, reading the months. So approval of minutes for May 7th, May 21st, June 4th, June 13th, June 18th, July 9th, July 16th, August 6th, August 6th. There was a work session there for the August 6th and the regular meeting for August 6th and August 20th. And the second item is approval of special event license for Saguaro Foundation Fall Festival and approval to renew MOU with Arizona Board of Regents in Northern Arizona for volunteers through their AmeriCorps Senior Program. Does any member of council want to remove an item from consent agenda? Is there a motion?
Mayor.
Motion by Councilman Castillo,
Second.
second by Councilman Roldan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We're gonna move on to new business. Discussion and possible action to approve updated bylaws for the Somerton Parks and Recreation Commission.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm going to introduce Jesus Cervantes. He's Parks and Rec Commissioner. He's got more information on this bylaws.
Good evening, Mayor Anaya, council members. Jesus Cervantes, Commissioner with the Parks and Rec Commission, here to answer any questions related to the item presented. We did make some changes to some of the verbiage to make it more concise and clear. There were no administrative or operational changes made to the bylaws. Once again, open to any questions council may have.
Can you go over the changes that were made just for the record?
Yes, they were very limited. The major areas that were changed on the bylaws had to do with the ARS items to make sure that they were still valid and in play, ARS being the Arizona Revised Statutes. The other areas that we're focused on were the duties for the commission. There was some, I believe, some questions related to that. The updates make it more clear as to what they are. Meetings as well, did update the verbiage related to open meeting laws And the final item was the financials for the commission. It basically lays out financial reporting related to any monies that the commission generates. Outside of that, basic grammatical issues that were fixed related to the original document.
Any questions or comments?
I have a question.
Councilwoman?
Can you go back to the top, Andrea? The focus areas where it's mentioned in, I guess, the presentation of this. Did you guys do any changes to that? Because it specifically states. about
No,
four.
those focus area were mostly supplemental. It was just to give council background on any changes that were made prior to us adopting the original bylaws. So they are completely informative rather than actually any actions taken on the bylaws.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, comments? Is there a motion?
So move, Mayor.
It's a motion by Councilman Roldan,
Second.
second by Councilman Castillo. In favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Discussion and possible action to appoint Jennifer Townsend to the Somerton Parks and Rec Commission.
Mayor and Council, on April 21st, 2024, Jennifer Townsend submitted a letter of interest to the Somerton Parks and Rec Commission. Ms. Townsend is a Cocopah tribe member and is recently selected to serve on the tribal council. Ms. Townsend is excited about the opportunity to join the commission and help strengthen the bonds between the Cocopah Indian tribe and the city of Somerton. This appointment will fill the seats on the Cocopah Parks and Rec Commission. With no further questions from the council, the staff recommends that Ms. Townsend be appointed to the Parks and Rec Commission upon your approval.
The Somerton Parks and Rec.
Oh,
Commission.
sorry. the Somerton Parks and Rec.
Any questions, comments? Any comments, Ms. Townsend?
Hi, how are you? Just that I'm grateful to be here and for this opportunity.
Is there a motion?
So move, Mayor. Second, Mayor.
So motion by Vice Mayor Galindo, second by Councilman Roldan. Who's in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Jennifer.
Item number 3, discussion and possible action to award janitorial services to WCD Enterprises as the lowest responsible bidder.
Mayor and Council, the janitorial service request for proposal was advertised on June 14th, 2024. The mandatory site visit occurred June 26th. All bidders were present on the site visit and the bids were submitted by the, July 5th. I typo there. Staff conducted the review of the proposals, which police chief, municipal judge, and public works director reviewed the following information. Environmental management at $5,604.54 for a total of $67,254.48. JVM cleaning services for $8,800 monthly. That's a total of $105,600 yearly. WCD Enterprises at $2,335 for a total of $28,020 yearly. Spotless Commercial Cleaning Services for $6,760 for a total of $81,120 yearly. DNS Professional Cleaning Services at $7,470 monthly for a total of $89,640. And fiscal year 2024, the city was paying annually $37,906.48. We reduced the budget for fiscal year 2025, anticipating the procurement for the service would come back less than the total amount paid in 2024. I have attached the breakdown for the areas that we looked at. There'd be the police station, the courts, and the public break rooms. As you see on those, this is a reduction from what we were currently paying, and we would ask council to approve the contract for WCW Enterprises to start in November. It is, and it's a one-year contract, but we can annually renew it for up to 3 years.
Any questions or comments? Is there a motion?
So move, Mayor.
So motion by Councilman Roldan,
Second, Mayor.
second by Vice Mayor Galindo. Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 4, discussion of possible action to award Empire Cat Power Systems for the Garvin Street Lift Station Generator Power System in the amount of $51,085.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. In June 2024, during an exercise in practice of the generating cycling, the Garvin lift station at 500 East Garvin Street failed to function properly. Empire Cat was called in to diagnose the issue and determined that the main dynamo, basically the alternator, was malfunctioning and needed repairs. Wastewater called for evaluation from other companies and all determined the same issues as the malfunctioning dynamo that makes the power, the electricity, not the engine. The quotes were submitted to wastewater division for repairs. Feasibility came into play as this generator was approximately 25 years old. Henceforth, the decision to purchase a new was justified versus the repair due to the high cost of repairs. 5 companies submitted quotes to, and Empire Cat came in as the recommended vendor due to the availability of the generator, customer service of warranty work, and other abilities to maintain service, as they are a local and national company. Empire Cat has upon successful approval, will have the generator on site within 2 weeks, which is important to ensure operation of the public services. We will have a local electrical company assist in phasing of the generator to ensure proper operation of the plant. Currently, wastewater has an emergency plan in place of a diesel pump that can temporarily empty the system, but is not designed to run like that, and it is only a temporary solution. Purchasing from the vendor with immediate availability of the generator is critical. This is coming from the general fund. The total impact is $51,085. Budgeted amount is $51,085. The financial impact is coming from the 517224 repair and maintenance of the sewer systems. And we're suggesting a suggested motion to approve Empire Cat Power Systems for the Garvin Lift Station Generator Power System in the amount of $51,085.
Any questions or comments?
No.
Is there a motion?
I would like to make a motion to award Empire Cat Power System for the Garvin Street Lift Station Generator Power System in the amount of $51,085.00.
So motion by Vice Mayor Galindo,
Second.
second by Councilman Castillo. Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Discussion of possible action to approve resolution number 2024-022.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. The city is currently renting a refuse truck to help maintain consistent refuse collection services for our residents. The rental has resulted in additional costs, and the purchase of a new 2025 Peterbilt Model 520 refuse truck will eliminate the need for rental equipment, improve operational efficiency, and reduce long-term maintenance expenses. Rush Truck Centers have provided a proposal under the Sourcewell contract to satisfy our procurement requirements. The total cost of this truck will be $500,978.05. Due to budgetary constraints, the city will need to finance a portion of the purchase amount for 36 months. Staff has procured 2 financing options. PACCAR financing offering a rate of 8.19% for 36 months. And Zion's Bank, formerly National Bank, offering a rate of 4.53% for 36 months. The financing options have been reviewed, and the lower rate of Zion Bank would result in a significant savings over the term of the loan, making it a preferred option. There's no penalty for early payment of the loan. The fiscal 2025 Public Works CIP includes the allocation of $150,000, which will be used as a down payment to reduce the principal amount financed, and the amount financed to be $350,978.05. Staff is recommending purchase of a proposed refuse truck from Rush Truck Centers and finance the remaining balance for 36 months with Zion Bank. The financial impact of the total overall purchase would be $500,978.05, plus the 4.353% interest, financing the amount of $350,978.05 over the 36 months. In fiscal 2025, we've budgeted the $150,000 for the down payment. And then in fiscal 26, 27, and 28, payments will be budgeted according to the debt service schedule provided by Zion Bank. Any questions?
Any questions or comments? Is there a motion?
So, Mayor.
It's a motion by Councilman Castillo,
Second.
second by Councilman Roldán. Those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Going to summary current events.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. First, we have Chief Juarez, Police Department.
But there's no way I can go through there. Good afternoon, Mayor Araceli Juarez, Chief of Police. I have an announcement. The Adult Teen Academy has started last week. We're going to continue pretty much our intro for this Thursday at 6 p.m. So we're inviting the community, whoever's interested. We'll be at the Public Safety Building, 445 East Main Street. Also, I just want to thank Parks and Rec. I know we send, or the governor sends a lot of half-staff flags to be lowered at half-staff. And the Parks and Rec Department always does an awesome job of making sure that flag is down when we have an officer down in the state of Arizona. And the last thing I have is we're looking at October 1st to have a coffee with the cop at one of the local restaurants in Somerton. Thank you.
Mr. Jones, Parks and Rec.
James Jones, Parks and Rec Director. Senior Center monthly birthday celebration will be tomorrow from 10 to 12. The theme is based off the Mexican Independence Day, and they're serving mole. So
when is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 10 to 12.
I'll take one to go.
Not a fan of mole, sorry.
Holy moly.
Our Recreation Department has put together a fall schedule for our recreational events. I gave you a copy of it. We will be posting that on social media soon. Well, they have been advertised individually on social media, so they are on there. October 3rd will be our Somerton Art Festival in collaboration with the Somerton Parks and Rec Commission. It will run from 5 to 9 at Centennial Park. Thank you.
Mr. Gutierrez, Public Works.
Evening again, Mayor, Council, Charles Gutierrez, Public Works. In the street division, this past weekend, 4th Street staff worked at the City of Yuma household hazardous waste cleanup. We also had a comment from a City of Somerton residents thanking the City of Yuma for holding it on behalf of Somerton. In the wastewater division, Eucalyptus Lift Station last week had a power loss due to a transformer explosion on the pole. That took out the transformer. A check valve and some electrical parts on the generator had to be replaced. An underground chlorine line, a 200-foot line, had deteriorated at the wastewater plant, had to be replaced in the contact chamber. And that's all there is. Thank you.
And Mayor and Council, Samudio, our Economic Development Director, and Saul Arbor, our Community Development Director, at our conference this week, focusing on planning and economic development. So they'll be there this week in Phoenix. I mean, Tucson. That's all we have, Mayor.
Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Castillo.
I want to say that this past weekend I had the opportunity to go to Puerto Peñasco to the ceremony of the toma de posesión del nuevo gobierno municipal with where Dr. Oscar Castro, was gonna take over in the government. So we were there. I was there, representing Somerton. So it was a nice ceremony. I sent some pictures to our city manager. I also wanted to give kudos to our Somerton Police Department. I spoke with our superintendent with the school threats that have been happening recently. Everything has been handled well and everything. So thank you, Chief. You know, he did say like the communication and everything has been very efficient. You know, he said it was awesome on a scale from 1 to 10, it being a 10. So thank you very much for assisting in all of that. I know it's a lot of hard work, a lot of manpower and everything. So thank you. And that's all I have, man.
Councilman Roldan?
I had a meeting today with WACOG, the RCOA meeting, and they stress that there's still money for mortgage assistance, rental assistance, and utility allowance. So if there's anybody that you know, please send them to them. They still got money there to help out.
Vice Mayor Galindo?
Nothing at this moment, Mayor. Thank you.
This last Thursday, I went to the GYDC meeting, Board of Directors, and we approved the contract for the new director at that meeting. And as I mentioned earlier, on Friday, I went to the Independence celebration with the Consul of Mexico, which was well attended, and it was a great program. And you know, on the call to the public, we can you know, follow back with the gentleman, and also the as far as the fees, maybe there's an opportunity to look at our IGA. Maybe we can have a meeting with the board, a joint meeting, or maybe we can guide the swim team to several organizations that help you know, education programs or whatnot. But yeah, it's something that we have the IGA, so maybe we could work something with the high school, or you know, because yeah, they're majority are Somerton residents of so, and it's, what time is it? 7:38, meeting's adjourned.